Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. You know, nothing says more off-road ready than having a snorkel fitted to your 4x4. They look pretty good and they sound pretty great too, but are they really worth installing? Well, stick around for the rest of the video and I'll give you my review on this install mod. But firstly, let's actually talk about this particular snorkel that I've got and the installation process. So this snorkel is another one of my DIY installs that I've got on my Nissan D40 or Frontier 2nd Gen. I purchased this snorkel from a 4x4 specialist based in the UK. They're called Brute Status, and it was a much cheaper option compared to the big brand names on the snorkel market. Now, in comparison to the other more expensive models, what you actually get for your money is essentially the same. It's a snorkel that's going to work, and it comprises of everything that you need. So the snorkel body, the head, I have the ram type, all the hardware for fixing it to the fender, and the pillar areas of your vehicle. Now, it's important that the snorkel is manufactured from a high impact and also UV resistant polymer, which this particular model is, and that it comes with an installation template. So this is the template that you're going to place on your vehicle, and it's going to give you those all-important marking places to drill a number of holes. So fixing holes, and also quite a substantial intake hole for the snorkel body. And this isn't for the faint of heart, trust me. So if you're not confident about taking on drilling huge holes into your precious rig, then definitely get some help from somebody, or even consider a professional installation. Now, where I feel that the unbranded snorkels fail is that they lack installation instructions, and for me this became very apparent when I was trying to get the intake joining pipes to meet up with the airbox, which I was having real trouble with. But thankfully I found a helpful installation download file from Iron Man 4x4, and that basically helped me to figure out what I needed to do, which was to shorten the length of the supplied pipes and also make some other minor modifications to where it was going to meet the airbox in the engine bay. So why did I go through the trouble of installing a snorkel? Well, for most 4x4 vehicles, the air intake is usually found in the fender area behind the wheel liner, which is usually a much dirtier and hotter place compared to where the air intake is now found, which is located above the windscreen. I also thought about the Frontier or D40 as being one of the lowest sitting trucks that are out there, unless it's had a suspension lift, and I found for me that the airbox would often be filled with debris or dirt, and certainly made worse after doing some kind of backcountry or green lane driving that we do a lot here in the UK. So with the potential of it drawing in more rubbish from the fender area and affecting the increase in fuel consumption, and also affecting decrease in power output, I felt for me that a raised air intake install was a good idea. So is it really worth it? Well, leading snorkel engineers such as Ironman 4x4 and Safari 4x4 have both test proven that it is worth considering installing a snorkel. You get some small increases in performance, and it will decrease your fuel consumption. And I've also noticed myself, and this is just purely based on keeping the airbox and the air filter cleaner for longer, and this has helped in overall performance. So if you run a K&N high flow air filter like myself, if you do any kind of moderate off-road driving, or if you drive in maybe dirty, dusty environments, then I would definitely consider doing your own install on a snorkel. So thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.